Hello, everyone. This is BizChicksTV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today we're here with our social media marketing strategist, Terry Johnson, all the way from New York City.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, I'm in the house today with my granddaughter. This is Miss Harmony, and I want to give a shout out to my partner, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. To all of you watching on the replay and those of you who were watching live, we just want to say welcome, 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 because you need to get your pencil out because TJ is going to drop some nuggets today that you want to capture. So with that, we're going to get the party started because you know it's continued over there on Facebook when TJ comes in on her Facebook page. And here are some of the places where you'll be able to find her after the show at 8:30 if you want to continue to see more and to hear more about this topic.
Well, here's an announcement, Carolina. I've decided to test the time. So now I moved it to 12 Eastern. So that would be 9 Pacific time. So I'm going to see.
Oh, so it'll give
So
you.
we'll have a little cushion and we'll see
Yes,
how that goes.
that makes sense. That's
Yeah, I
really
thought
good.
about it. I was like, wait a minute.
We're bumped right up against each other, yes, and you don't have
Right.
any time to transition.
Right. So I said, hey, let me, put a little buffer of time. Let me see what happens.
That
And
makes sense.
so I put the new time. If you're in the BizChick group and the BizChick page, their post is there and it says new time, new time, new time. So I hope to see you there.
You see that? So she's going to do it at 12. All right, 9 o'clock our time.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
So now
Yes.
how can we help this morning?
Okay, so hold on. I'm just putting the do not disturb on my phone so it doesn't and where is it today? Oh, there it is. And I'm trying to turn the brightness down. Okay, there we are. All right, so the new time. Yes, we talked about the new time. That'll be at Terry Johnson Online Live. And let me put the banner up real quick before we start. Yeah, so it's going to be Terry Johnson Online Live, and we'll be there at a new time. So hopefully we'll see you there. All right. But today we're in the middle of September. Back to basics. So every September I try to talk about and look at the basics of digital marketing online. So last week we talked about hashtags, which is one of the basics, because
that was an eye opener.
Yeah, to see things change with the hashtags. Things and you can rely on social media platforms, the apps, to make changes. They keep people in turmoil and they're all upset and they're, I heard this and I heard that. So we have to be the place where you come and you get the latest information that, as far as I know, because I'm going to say, as far as I know, this is the rule or this is what you do. So we were talking about hashtags last week. So this time we're going to talk about content, but in the sense of content that converts. There's a difference. Now, I've been talking about content for a long time. I mean, I believe this whole year we've been talking about content, and I said that we were going to focus on revenue generation marketing, which means that you as a business, you're online, you're on social media to generate sales. We want money in the bank. We don't want likes. I mean, we do want likes, but we don't take likes to the bank. I always tell you, hey, go to the bank with your likes. Hey, I got I got 1,000 likes on this post, and the bank is going to be like, so what? Where's the cash? So we are on social media as business owners, brand builders, to use social media and use the tools to generate sales. So that's why I was focused on revenue generation marketing, demand generation, where you build up the demand for what you have to offer, the products and services. Okay. Now, because we have this other, I call it the other path, which is influencer marketing. You all know that. You see the influencers, the people on TikTok and YouTube, and the YouTube influencers and the Instagram influencers, where their goal is to get likes. and followers. Now that is a part of being on social media, but that's not
Yeah.
the end for us. For us, we want money. Cha-ching. You want the cash register to ring online. I need a
Correct.
I need a sound effect.
You know, I actually had a customer call me about something that I posted at the women's conference. Remember that was a couple of weekends ago?
Yes.
And she asked about an item that she saw in the background there. And I had a sale. So those
Okay. And
kinds of
this was you.
things,
This was online, right? Like you
yes,
had a setup like we have now. Like you have an outfit in the back. Was it like
yes,
that?
like she saw
Okay.
that, yeah.
Now,
And
see, this is a good place to talk about it because Terralina has the good setup. She's got her product in the bag. Now, there's not a big sign saying "Buy me" on sale. That's not what you do. And I love this example. She said somebody contacted her because they saw the product in the shot. So, does everybody remember the move when you're at the movies? And it used to be, and I'm dating myself because I remember in the movies that they would put labels over the like if it was a Pepsi can in the movie in the scene, they would put a cover over it. Remember, anybody remember that? It's just me. Like the
well,
cereal brand,
I
they would show.
remember
You
when they
remember?
started charging for product placement.
No, but before that, and this is TV shows also, they would have like a generic cover
Oh, to keep it
over the
generic.
cereal,
Oh,
or they would have a generic brand of whatever because they didn't that was when they didn't do that. Now they do. Now Pepsi pays for product endorsement, Pepsi, Coke, and whatever brand, because they figured out, hey, by having it in the shot scene wise, that people are looking at the movie, but we're also, we're humans, we're looking at everything, we're investigatory. I just made up a word. We're investigators. Because when
yeah,
we're visually looking at
investigatory
TV,
is a word, but go
no, it
ahead.
is. I thought I made it up. Investigatory, is that the way to say it? Well, anyway, we're investigators. We're inquisitive. When we see a picture, we see it all. We don't see the focus of, say, the TV show or the movie that wants us to see the scene. We see the whole scene. If it's a breakfast scene, we say, well, what are they having for breakfast? And if there's a Wheaties or Cocoa Puffs or whatever, the box, we see that. But there was a time, I remember when I was a kid, that they didn't do that. Everything was covered generically. Like it just said cereal, or it was just covered. And they don't do that anymore. I remember this with the with Apple, with the MacBooks. They would cover up the Apple on TV shows. They would be on a laptop and they would cover up the Apple logo on the back because it's on the back. They don't do that anymore. They don't do that anymore because the brands have figured out, hey, you want to be in the scene, but you don't want to be selling. And this is the idea when you're online as the business owner. You want the sale, but you're not selling. You're not overly selling like a big buy me sign. Like Terralina could have a big buy me sign on the back, but that's overkill. You don't need that because as humans, as people, we're inquisitive and we go, hey, what is that in the background? And here's an example. It doesn't have to do with sales, but it's just a fact that of people paying attention to a scene. So, in the last year and a half, everybody's been Zooming and Skyping and everything. And so the news shows do that. Like they have guests on, they would come in the studio. Now the news shows, they Skype or Zoom the person into the shot. Well,
Yeah.
there is there's a Twitter account. Is it Room Rater? I think it's called Room Rater, Rater. And it's somebody that has a Twitter account and they see all of these, these shots and they rate the person's room in the background, like what they have on the walls, like what they have on let me see if I can pull it up real quick and do a screenshot.
Wow.
Speaking of it. Yeah, so they rate the room in like 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, and they give reviews of the person, like the photographs they have, if they have
The
plants,
background.
lamps. Yes. Let me see if I can
So
find
we got somebody critiquing the decor of the Zoom rooms.
Yes, and this is out of the fact of, you think they would be there to listen to the interviewer,
To gain knowledge, yeah.
but we we are visual. We're looking at everything. We look at the whole shot. It's called framing that in filmmaking. So let me, oh, I have it. So let me pull it up. Let me do a screen share because I want you to see. It's called Room Raider. And I know it's on Twitter and maybe other places, but this is just an example of content that when people are looking, they are paying attention to everything. So you keep that in mind. All right. So let's bring this. Yep, I gotta bring it on the screen. There we go. I got it. Oh no, I got it. Don't worry. Okay, so this is Room Raider, and you see this is Twitter, and you can see here. Let me scroll up. So here's somebody right here. You can see Room Raider says couch view, strong pillow work, wallflowers, early morning hits often needed, adding light. 8 out of 10. Then here's another one. Somebody that's still at the beach. Then they talk about this paddle art. Love the peak of the stairs at CNBC graphics are too intrusive. 9 out of 10. Here's another one. So how you see they this Twitter account, not sure who it is, but they rate the backgrounds of people on the news, like on CNBC, ABC, CBS, whatever, and they talk about like, okay, and I'm just bringing this up because you can see this is visual.
Yes.
See how?
But you know what? Somebody needed to do this because some of those people were really, really tacky.
Yes.
And somebody needed to go to their home and create a set or give them some kind of green screen,
Yes.
background because it was rough.
Right. So you see how this is, and I found it by accident. I was like, is this really a thing? Yes, it is. So everybody that comes on, say CNBC, ABC, MSNBC, CNN, whatever, they talk about that background. So this is I'm saying this is an important part of the visual of what you're doing online. All right, let me stop that. Okay. I just really wanted to bring that up real quick as content, because that is content. What your tweets are content. And oh, I got somebody at the door, so hold on. Let me stop my cam.
Say hi. Say, I didn't know you guys were going to go. Yes. Say good morning. We're here with Terry Johnson online, all the way from New York City. And we're taking a break because Terry had to handle some business. This is Harmony, and Harmony is visiting. She's 18 months, and we are listening to the Alphabet Train. If you're wondering what that little sound is in the background, yeah, Tomato Train. So TJ will be back shortly. In the meantime, we're here to say good morning. Thank you for joining us. Let us know if you're in the audience. Here we go. We're back.
Okay, sorry.
While you were away.
Well, good. Well, see, that's what happens. I'm at home, and
so am
I had a delivery, so
exactly
I had to take it. That's how it goes.
Live.
Right. So yeah, so the content part of that is the content where you making content that converts, where it is attention getting, it serves a need. Let me get my notes because I had a whole list of things I want to tell you about. So you want to ask yourself some questions. When you're creating, you want to create content that converts, and content that converts means that you're converting your audience into the long tunnel of having them buy from you, which I've said before. You're going to have the content that gets your attention. You're going to have the call to action. You must have a call to action. And that means you're asking them to follow you somewhere else, not the sale. Now, you can do a call to action that goes to sale if they're ready to buy, but most of the time they're not. So you're going to have your content, you're going to have a call to action, and then you're going to take them someplace you own, which is own media, which is website or email list, because that's where you're going to have more conversations where you convert means turning them from followers into somebody that buys what you have to offer, whether it's products or services. And I'm not talking just about products, because if you sell a service, if you're a coach, if you're you offer a service, you can still do this. It implies that you don't have to say, well, I don't sell products. You sell your services.
Yes.
So they still are packaged online, and you still have to have the action of telling them getting the attention, telling them where to go. We're going to have a conversation, and I'm going to help you with something that you have a problem with, an issue with, something you want to improve about yourself, or something you want to make better. You want to feel better, look better, all of those things, or you're entertaining them. That's what happens online.
Good morning, Dr. Tachi.
Hey, Dr. Tachi.
Thank you for tuning in.
So that's what you want to have. The focus is on them and not your business, not what you have to offer. The focus is, how do you connect with them when they have a problem, they have an issue, they want to improve themselves, and that's in any kind of form or fashion. Mental health is a big deal now, so there's a lot of products and services coming out of that. So that might be an area you want to look at. In the next few years, mental health and improving your mental health is going to be a big thing. So if you're looking for a side hustle or another business or whatever, look into mental health. And I'm not saying you're a mental health professional, but I'm saying that you somehow provide a service that improves somebody's mental health. So those things. So you want to, you're going to meet a need or solve a problem. You want to make them feel better about themselves in some form of fashion. And that's even fashion. Fashion's in there. Because what is it about fashion? When you put on a new outfit, you feel better about yourself.
It improves your mood, your self-esteem, and it just makes you want to do the day.
There you go. See, that's a part. And that's what I'm saying about mental health. I don't mean that you're a psychiatrist. I mean that it's as simple as what Carolina just said, fashion. Or I'm trying to remember her name. I forgot. I found her on TikTok. She sound bath meditation. She does the sound bowls where she makes the soothing sounds, the calmness. She's on TikTok doing that. That ties into mental health.
Okay, like Jill Weston.
Yes. That's it exactly. So, and also, because she does yoga. Is that the one that she does yoga? I forgot.
Yeah, she does Yoga Nidra.
Yes. So her tie-in is mental health in the sense of making somebody feel better. That's what I mean by that section. Or you're entertaining. So a lot of influencers are entertaining. Yes. See how and that's taking people's mind off of politics or the things that's going on in the world. So if you could do those things with your content, you're on the right path to say, hey, if you like this, follow me over here. And you say, go to my website, go to my YouTube, go to my whatever the part that you own, the email list, where you can talk to them some more with messaging that says, hey, I did this, or this is happening. What do you think about that? And I offer this product. Are you interested? Is this something you want to buy? So that's the conversation piece of it. But you have to start with content that converts. It just can't be regular content. And I always say this when people put up, oh, I'm going to put up a quote. And I'm like, well, what is the quote about? I mean, you can find a quote online anywhere. What does that mean? You have to go beyond and make content that is one of those, fits in one of those three silos that are three buckets or whatever you want to call it that I said. That you're solving somebody's problem, you're talking about how they're better, they can improve their mental health, or they're entertaining. Those are the three things. You just cannot put up content for content's sake anymore and say, well, I posted a post today, I put something on Instagram and I should get sales. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. It has to be content that converts. It has to be content that goes the extra mile, that does the work of taking people that follow you and solving something in their lives that they need and want, and you offer it.
So we're solving a problem, or we're helping with emotions, providing a
or entertainment. That's what TikTok is about.
Okay. So, okay.
That's it.
Okay, so we're doing okay. I get it.
Yeah. And we'll talk about this more. So and there's a new time.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. My bad. That's my bad. I touched something.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk more about it. New time. We're gonna talk about it at 12 noon, 12 o'clock
Yes.
Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific time. So we're doing a new time where you go to terryjohnsononline.live, because there,
Mhm.
if you go there, you'll be able to watch Facebook or YouTube, or where, or if you're already there, just stay there.
Uh-huh.
And we're gonna talk about it at the new time.
The
And
new
so we'll
time
have
is
more time. Everything will be
9
organized.
o'clock Pacific time, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. Which is
Gotcha.
just 30 minutes ahead of the 11:30 that I was doing. I just
So
pushed it
you got
ahead 30
time.
minutes.
You got time to have your cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Terry's got time to transition.
Yeah. And that's gonna be in, and the posts are in on the BizChick page and the BizChicks group.
Okay,
So
so I'm gonna put that up.
yeah, so terryjohnsononline.live, go to the Biz Chicks Facebook page, the Biz
Yeah.
Chicks Facebook group. There's posts there. There's some posts in other groups, but that's where you can find it. And we're gonna start at 12 noon Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific time. So we'll test it out. We'll see if this extra 30-minute cushion works, and I hope it will. It's a better deal. And we'll talk more about this content that convert. I've got more information, and we'll talk about it. Questions, opinions, comments, anything
I
you want to
find
add.
this I find this fascinating, this whole subject.
Well, content is a big. It is a big subject. It is a very big subject. That's why I narrowed it down to content that converts. Because again, we're talking as business owners that we want to do revenue marketing, revenue
Yes,
generating
generating marketing.
demand generating strategy, where you're creating a demand for what you have to offer. And the content is a part of that, because content has to work. It has to do the job of getting the attention, gathering people together, and saying, hey, we're going to the next stop, which is your own media, your website, your email list, wherever, where you can talk more about what you need, what you have to offer. Because again, people aren't going to go directly to the sale. And I believe Coach Karen told us it was like I said it was 7 touches. She said it was 14 touches, which is interactions.
And I heard
You,
someone say 17 touches.
yeah, 17. So I forgot to investigate that. Yeah, we were talking about that. Remember, I said 7, she said 14, now it's 17. So we
17.
got to get
I
the number.
think because we are so desensitized to media.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just think about it. Now, the baby's on the phone, somebody's on an iPad, somebody's on a game, somebody's watching the news, somebody's watching YouTube, someone is here streaming. That's a lot of stuff going through one house at the same time.
Exactly.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're gonna do some more of that. So join us. Join us there. It's gonna be a lively discussion.
Mhm. She's asking for the phone. That's not
Oh,
gonna
she
happen.
wants the phone. Okay. All
Not in
right.
this house.
All right. Well, I have did somebody at the door again, so I'm gonna sign
Okay.
off. So
Well, we're
join
gonna
me over
run.
there.
Guys, we want to thank you for joining us today. And we want you to follow TJ over to her site. She's going to be over there at noon, Terry Johnson Online. And we're going to continue this conversation about content that converts, because we all need to make sales in our business. So remember, go to the front of your own mind. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll be talking to Coach Karen about how to make profits in your business daily. So with that, we're going to sign off and say bye bye. Say bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you, Dr. Taji. We'll see you tomorrow.